Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Down in the depths of the mountain, we dwarves spend our time forging powerful weapons, mining precious gems and metals, and feasting like kings. But after a day of digging for the next Arkenstone, this dwarf likes to come home to a package full of loot. Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service forged specifically for RPG and tabletop gamers. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handcrafted items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. So are you brave enough to reward yourself with a Dungeon Crate? By Morden's beard, I hope so. DungeonCrate.com. Let the adventure begin.
Welcome back to the Lady Knights of Adventure!
Woo!
We've recovered from Uranium Springs, from Phoenix Comic Con. We're back together in gaming.
We're about ready to go to San Diego. Do it all over again.
Aww,
By we, I mean me.
that would be awesome. Alright, so let's go around and everybody introduce themselves and their characters.
Do you need a pencil? Because you're not using my marker. There you go.
Apparently I'm not using your marker.
One pencil.
See, I was waiting. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm like, I've got pencils. You're not using my marker.
So,
Would you like-
this is Golda, and my character's name is Wandes. She's the half-elf cleric of our group. Yay!
Yay!
And she keeps saving our lives.
It happens.
That's because Nike is a kick-ass goddess.
It's also a heavy armor made for a cleric.
Protector of the evil.
Yeah, that happens.
Modius likes your moves.
Morius likes me quite a bit.
You know, evilish. And my name is Jocelyn, and as usual, it's going to take me forever to get back in this character from Steampunk Land.
Dusky, remember Dusky.
But I play my family, Duskwild, Halfling Warlock.
Very Dusky.
So fancy. So fancy. I'd like to fancy your knickers. I wasn't quite ready to go there, but I guess I'm going there.
Apparently it was meant to happen.
I'm all the way to knickers already.
I am Brittany. I play March, the rabbit folk paladin.
Our large hair.
I'm Nicole. I play Gavril, the Monster Hunter Warden.
And I am Kelly. I play Kalindra Songsmith, the half-elf bard.
Yay! And and last we left off, you were in the room that had the fire, water, earth, and air portals.
Mm-hmm.
And the portal in the middle, and Modius gladly showed you how to use the portal.
Yes.
And you guys decided to catch some Z's because you sense that you personally have reached a new plateau of experience and growth.
I was feeling a little peaked. Needed a little nap.
And you guys took, a break in this room. Thankfully, nobody teleported in, or that would have been really, really
Awkward.
Super awkward.
There'd be that weird moment of you guys napping with your napping caps and then walking in there.
And gives me pretty dreams.
They'd be walking into a nightmare because we're the worst nightmare.
Right? Yeah. What she said.
So you guys have recovered from your long rest. You've recovered and revitalized yourselves. You've
Ready to go.
You've
I
reached a
feel
new
refreshed.
spiritual plateau.
I feel
Why
like
is it bright in here? You don't know Blazing Saddles?
Please.
Not for your
Oh my
years.
god, I love that movie.
That was a half-baked reference, I know. I was wondering where she's going with this new accent. I'm like, okay.
I really want to cosplay Madeline Kahn from that sometime.
I just would love to play Madeline Kahn in anything. The
Right?
woman was brilliant.
I love Madeline Kahn. She's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
Super cool. All right, so what are we doing?
So after you've recovered and collected
Okay.
your equipment, Modius will show you how to use the portal to go to the lesson of fire.
So do it.
Great. Can we reuse the fire thing that, like, you know, covered one of us in fire protective schmoo?
Can I go get some more schmoo from the fire area? Just kind of smooth.
Okay, so you go back to the wall and you read the directions again,
Uh huh.
and you're reading them, and you feel the power waft back into you actually,
You got the power.
because you've taken a long rest. It has reset itself.
Oh.
Would anyone like to go read any of the other walls again?
Not just yet.
Not just yet.
I'm gonna wait till we need them.
Okay. Well, most of them are all damagey, so remember the
Yeah, remember?
No.
The one that set everything on fire and tried to kill us with fire?
Oh,
kid it.
forgotten about that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so Modius will show you how to use the circle, but it will require one more shiny stone.
Did we have shiny stones?
We still have a shiny stone. We have what? 2 left,
Don't
right?
we need it to teleport out?
Didn't we get some out of the, like, cauldron of fiery death that he was, like, hanging in?
Uh-uh.
No, have we not acquired more shiny stones in this
No.
room?
No,
Nope.
we still
You
just
use
had the.
one to teleport to this room, and you will need to use one of the shiny stones that you had.
Intimidate.
We got 2 off the captain and the guard, and you had 1 already.
Right, so,
Well-
but I thought we were supposed to acquire more shiny stones in each room that we cleared, and therefore have enough
We haven't cleared this one,
to
right?
go. Alright.
have we?
Yeah.
See. I think we're gonna have to go through all the elements.
Or hopefully somebody will have a shiny stone in their pockets at some point.
I mean, I've
Can I try to intimidate?
We
Who are
haven't
you
had
trying
those.
to intimidate?
Modius.
For
You
what?
can try to intimidate him.
You
I
can
have
intimidate
another
him, but we don't have
stone.
any.
Modius?
you have to have
Well, we
the
have to have the
stones.
stone to activate the
It's a
portal,
magical
remember?
ritual
It's
that-
an actual component.
Oh,
Yeah, you can intimidate him, but he'll just pee himself and still not be able to do anything.
Yeah, like a chihuahua.
We still won't go anywhere.
The
Huh?
walls, but
Did
not
you
the
speak?
unconscious.
Sure they do.
Can
Since
you
you
read
can
the walls
read
then?
without being
Can I
next to
read
it?
the walls without activating the
Don't
walls?
move your lips. Just
You can give me a dice roll and we'll find out.
Well, that's one of her spells.
Oh yeah, she can definitely read them, but the problem is the act of reading is with the act of triggering.
Sort of like
So
active
it's basically your
Roll a d20, hope for the best.
So are you wanting to basically reading it is in incantation, dealio.
Okay,
You feel it if you continue reading it, whatever's in the incantation will activate.
that's what I feel.
That's what you feel. Do you want to read? Remember before Gout of Flame?
So, here's the thing. I could read these walls. I had prophetic sleep and I bonded with something in this room, and now I feel like I could read the universe. It's a strange feeling, but good and tingly at the same time. Sort of a vibratory feeling up my spine. But the thing is, I fear that if I read these walls, they will erupt with death, or at least some sort of inexplicable magical force. So would we like that, or would we like to...
Ixnay on the read A.
So we're going to just proceed to the next room and hope that we can collect gems there, because we're running out.
At which point Modius thinks you've learned a lesson. Very good. Yes.
Oh, good, we've learned a lesson.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna squish Modius the first chance you get.
I think Modius would make delightful headgear, but I don't say that out loud because I'm being charming to Modius.
His little wings on a helmet.
All right, can't you just imagine like a demon hat as a warlock? It makes a statement.
And the tail down the back, of course.
Oh no, I
you
mean I
know?
just have it like wrapped in a sort of sassy fashion, maybe add a few feathers, and a veil. It's like the ultimate warlock accessory. However, we're just going to keep that to ourselves.
Okay, so Morbius is ready to make the circle work for you. He just needs one shiny stone to be placed right there. And he points where there's a little indent. That looks like a shiny stone would sit there quite nicely.
Does anybody have a shiny stone?
We had 3, we've used 1, so someone amongst us has 2 remaining. I think maybe I have them.
Yeah, you had
Yeah, I
the
think
stones,
you
I
did.
believe.
Here, have another stone, Modius.
Okay, so he basically gestures for you to all gather close.
As we do.
Okay, and he drops the stone, and as he drops it, and it just rolls into the little indent. Morbius will see you upon your return.
Oh, what?
At that point, the magic circle starts to make you all fade, and you notice he's not fading.
I'm like,
He's
little-
in the middle of the he's in the middle of the circle with you, but for some reason he can't join you.
Modius, why? I liked
And he
you.
just smiles away.
inevitable betrayal.
Can I grab him?
You can try to grab him, but unfortunately he's not allowed in this room.
Okay.
So the circle does not accept him. Is what the problem is.
So he's not betraying us. It's just yet.
But we
Give me
don't
an
know
Arcana
that.
roll, and I can tell you for sure about that. The paladin's like betrayal.
Well, it's betrayal. It's betrayal.
Will a 10 tell me anything?
A 10 will tell you the basics that you don't think that this kind of ritual can be controlled that finitely.
Alright.
It might be able to, but not to the extent of your 10 knowledge.
Oh, good. My 10 knowledge. Ugh.
Okay, so
Better than
as
my 4.
as reality starts warping out of whack.
What is my 15 knowledge?
Oh, your 15 knowledge tells you apparently he was like bound and not allowed into this portal.
Okay.
It tells you that he did not betray you. As immediately the teleportation circle's light glows all around you. And slowly as you teleport into the next circle, you notice that this room is bright and hot. I mean, we're talking hotter than Phoenix at Comic-Con.
Oh,
Dear
As
God.
all of a sudden you all instinctively inhale when you rematerialize in this circle, and this blast furnace hot air comes blasting at you, and you just feel blah.
I've had
And
that
this
feeling
room is
before.
covered in fire. It seems to be an endless space of fire in the distance. Basically, everything inside this red line is a path that looks pockmarked, burned, scorched, looks like some... And all around is not lava, but it looks like the floor itself is burning. And you can sense off in the direction both what your senses that are all discombobbled to the east and west, about 20 feet outside of this circle this way, is a strange, weird portal. It looks almost like a iris of an eye, and you see just like fire belching
oh great,
out
we're
of
in
it.
the eye of Sauron.
You're right between the eyes. And this flame is just belching, and then it lands on the floor, and then basically keeps rolling and spreading.
So,
And you notice that there's like some magical runes surrounding them.
so the lines delineate the part where it's not actually lava we'll be walking on.
Yes, or flaming ground.
It's just surrounded outside the lines by lava and flaming ground and death.
Yes, you can choose to step out. Maybe you won't burn to death.
And what are the boxes?
The boxes are actually flames that are
Gouts of
burning
flame.
on the ground.
So,
I shall read.
yeah, what is it? What does that script say?
I don't know. What does it say? I do know. I can read anything.
You do know it's basically they're runes of
I can read anything. Just tell me.
the runes seem to be a jumbling mix of sealing wards, preventing any of these portals from growing any bigger.
Oh,
All right. Could we make them make the wards like grow things smaller? That's probably beyond us.
From what you're getting, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, good.
Everyone's Arcana.
I got an
command.
18.
Ooh.
13.
Alright, Commander.
I think the 18 has it, so I'm not gonna roll.
Not me.
Such a smart
Also an 18.
The two of you, almost simultaneously, the bard and the warlock are looking at different portals, and immediately they both turn around and say, I think that those runes are keeping those portals from getting bigger and belching more fire out. So you do believe that you see wisps of magical energy wafting off them that go that direction, but through the haze and the heat haze that's happening, you really can't see where they're going. But you believe that this is a powerful ensorcelment that looks like someone's purposely keeping it from getting worse in here.
All right, and we don't want to unleash that, make it get even worse.
Is there anything else in there?
There is. Where that pin is blocking your path is a wall of fire.
Oh,
But in front of that wall, there's a glowing sigil, sort of like that was in this room. And it's just floating in front of the wall of fire.
What does that sigil say?
Can I read the sigil from here?
You can. Basically, it's a mixture between a impenetrable wall and fire evocation magic. And it looks like it's meant to be unlocked, you almost feel.
But what is the key?
Oh,
Killing the guys again? Some
Um,
guys? Or?
Does anybody have anything they mind throwing on the floor?
I was looking.
You do think that maybe if you were to walk up to it across the room and maybe use some arcana abilities to try to unweave the spell with just your raw arcanic power, if you're a magic user, you could probably unravel the room.
Can I persuade it to unlock?
If it was a thing that could sense you and react to you, yes. It, however, is not.
I have a 6 in persuasion.
Wow.
Yeah, she's all about the charming paladin and bunny.
All about
Who doesn't
charisma.
want to pet the bunny?
Everyone
I'm
wants to
only
pet
like
the
a
bunny.
+3.
What if we put the little fires out? Will that do it?
How would we put them out?
We have food and rations, don't we?
I don't.
I didn't drink that much.
Well, I'm going to.
Much like the fires on the outside the red line, you think these are definitely fueled by magic.
There's
So
only
You
one.
could you could definitely go over there and try to put them out if you want to try.
There's only one character equipped with those.
As you point at the organ.
Go pee on them, see what happens.
Go for it, buddy.
Do you
Go
really
mark
want
your territory.
Do you really want that close to the fire?
Can't you
better
pee
not.
on
No,
it?
I
Better.
Don't cross the street.
I'm going to take a bit
You're
of
so
my
naughty.
my garments and rip off a little, corner and throw the fabric out onto the floor to see if it combusts.
Okay, we're in one of the flames.
No, just the floor.
in front of
Oh,
us.
the floor? No, it seems fine.
Oh, the floor is fine.
The floor seems safe.
All right.
Think of it as a
Someone who won't die immediately with fire
Yep.
should walk forward.
Can we go to the wall, like as a group? We're traveling.
You can choose to travel to the wall.
Yeah,
Travel.
I'll walk over to the wall.
Okay.
Do I know what the wall's made out of? Is it just fire?
It's flames. It's like this intense wall of fire.
So if I use divine sense, do I sense anything 60 feet behind it?
60 feet behind it, divine sense is you do, and divine sense is basically area effect, right?
This is like
It
that
says
cave
within
and not
60
high golf.
feet.
So 60 feet. So it's basically a balloon area effect. You actually do sense from those two little rifts in the distance supernatural evil coming out of those. The fire coming out, you're sensing supernatural evil. As in almost like someone opened up portals to one of the 9 levels of hell. And the hellfire is leaching out into this room. It's almost like someone wants the flame but doesn't want all the hellions coming out.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the group that.
Okay.
Just so you know.
So don't poke
Get
the
your
eye.
weapons ready.
Obviously you're in hell.
Okay.
Well, you're still
Okay, and your senses detect what? Just evil?
Good and evil. And there's a celestial, a fiend, or an undead nearby.
Okay, you do sense beyond the wall, about 20 feet up, there is an undead.
Oh, yes.
In the general issue where the map is folded right there, you sense that there's an undead.
Oh, good.
It seems to be staying in place.
I'm gonna tell everybody to gear up.
And, does anyone in the group need to tell the paladin anything alignment-wise?
I'm awful good if you have any questions about it.
I'm chaotic neutral.
Chaotic good,
Okay.
for what it's worth.
Ironically
no one-
enough, the warlock is chaotic good, yet the bard is chaotic neutral.
And bipolar.
Of course. No, not you saying it. No.
As it goes. Yes. Well, chaos.
Okay, so you guys are moving?
Yeah, let's say we move to the
I'm
wall.
assuming everyone is taking a nice safe path. Will someone that can reach the rest of the group move them over there?
We safely
To
maneuver.
the wall, put me in front, please, because I
around.
can only move 25 feet.
So you guys are cautiously, slowly walking together as a pack. Is that the direction you like?
The paladin, or not paladin, cleric has the, mojo, shmoo that protects her from.
So should we
let
do
me
something like this with the fur in the middle?
put
So-
me, because we can share a space, so put me in front of the cleric and hover behind me.
So who's going to be the one with the good arcana skill that's going to play with the rune that's floating in the air?
I'm a +1. Oh, well, technically +2.
But
for
who's, so you're going up there, you're
I
poking the
have, a, I
rune?
have a 21, I'll poke it. I got the
Okay.
hit points.
What did you roll?
It's 21,
You rolled a 21? Wow.
right? Is the arcana? No, that's a unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20?
It's
Okay.
nearly 20.
You go up there and you do the, divine power tells me, poke and you poke the rune. And literally one of the rings of the rune just like shatters away. As you see, it just shrinks and the flame wall is lightening some. And you see the second one shatter as well, making it slightly easier to break the next one because you rolled so amazingly well. Because you only needed a 10. And I can tell you this because you rolled an unnatural 20. But however, when you do that, all of a sudden, from the conveniently where Kelly put the things on the pyres, all of a sudden, from those fires that are there, you see little forms instantly coalesce inside and come stepping out of the flame.
Of course, they
My
do.
bad.
It's almost like you've started the test of fire.
Weird.
I guess what you guys
I thought
are
this
all
was
on the
Earth.
wrong
What are
side
we
of the
doing
earth.
in here?
As you see little guys like that.
How cute.
Oh.
My God.
She's not nearly so cute as Morius.
It's adorable.
As these little small elemental looking creatures come stepping out of the flame. In the meantime, roll initiative.
Wonderful.
Woohoo! It's plus charisma, or what is it?
Plus dex.
14.
17.
12.
I was like, I have good decks, but not this character. No, that's wrong.
I rolled really well.
We dumped decks, remember?
Yes!
Not all of us.
Sorry, what did you get? Coco?
I got a 14.
This
9.
one. March.
17.
Ooh. Gabriel?
What?
Gabriel?
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
13.
13. And Miss Songsmith.
12.
12. Oh my.
Oh, good.
Everybody
The
get
caster
behind me.
goes last. It's better.
Oh my indeed.
So there's 2 or just 1?
There's 5.
Oh, the fires are things.
Conveniently, since Kelly put those in the map, they work too for the little guys.
I
There's
gotcha.
5 of the little buggers.
Too. How cute.
Well, they're cute little flames. They're names.
Think of them as little cute flaming goblins. Who, by the way, are going first.
Oh,
Of course they are.
Right.
They rolled 21 to initiative.
Oh, grand.
Like
So,
you do.
with evil glee in their faces, they're gonna do some stuff. Da, 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 da. 5, 10, 15. This one's gonna come up, and is that Nike there? Gonna go ahead and lay its flaming little mitt on you.
Okay.
Ouch. And miss.
And falls prone.
Does he
that's
pull a
awful.
critical fail card?
Yeah. That's right.
Go ahead and pick one. He attacked you. Go ahead and
Yeah.
pick one for me. In the meantime, 5, 10, 15, 20. Who's this guy?
That's
That's
Marge.
Marge.
It's
What,
March.
what size creature?
He is small.
Okay.
And a 4 will not hit you with its mighty 8.
No.
No?
So he's a little bit away, like 19 or 20.
You were here or here?
Oh, I would have been behind, so.
There? Okay, so just out of reach of
So I'm gonna go with Bleeder.
Leader?
Make a DC 12 con roll. On a failed save, you take 1d4 damage at the start of your turn for 1d4 turns.
Okay, he made a 17.
Okay, well it says make a DC 12 con saving roll, so I'm assuming
Okay.
you made it.
Made it.
Okay.
But he has to
He's
roll
just-
for 4 turns?
No, because he made the
Oh.
But he is prone, which means he has no.
Yeah.
Step on him!
Squish him.
Yeah, you
Then
have the
this
shrew.
one
I'm trying.
is going to go up and hit the bar.
No, you're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss. Please miss.
Will a 12 hit you?
No, it won't.
Yay!
I almost was tilted
Oh,
for a
dear.
minute there.
You know, I am just a defenseless and charming little warlock in the back. I never hurt anyone.
And this
did
one's going
ask
to try
me
to touch you.
No.
The flaming little Oh my god! Will an 8 hit you?
No.
Well, if a 12 wouldn't.
Oh my goodness! Well,
Oh, well,
was a
that
good
was
first
the
round.
the worst best initiative use ever. Okay, so it is now March's turn.
Cool. So I'm gonna flank the little guy.
You're gonna go around to over here while
Yeah,
someone
this
who
one?
can reach March.
Yep.
No, over here, this side. That way.
Yep.
So that way your spouse and you are flanking him, so you get combat advantage.
oh good.
Good job. What do I have? 18?
18 will definitely hit.
Where's my D8?
March is whipping out her massive potato masher.
Potato masher.
Mashing Magme.
And that is a 9.
9 points of damage?
Yep.
Oh my god! Okay, you take your potato masher and you go and you smash this poor little thing that when your hammer hits, its face just crumples and flames go wafting around your hammer as your hammer keeps going all the way to the ground. And you just see this thing explode in a cloud of ash and flame. And all of a sudden, for a second, you think victory. Amazingness that you're that good, and then all of a sudden you realize the exploding flame is actually burning your eyes and lungs as he explodes in a 10-foot
Wow.
area around there.
So, but I do have a really
So-
important question. Is he chunky or smooth mashed potato?
Dead potato.
Spicy cinder potatoes.
Mm.
So I
More
need
dog
you
potatoes.
and your
Twice
spouse
cooked.
who are in that area affected the exploding little guy to give me a Constitution save.
Isn't that everyone?
Oh, sorry, a Dex save.
It's a 10. Is it everyone?
It's 10-foot area around him, so it is actually everyone except. No, it is everyone.
So,
Alright.
Oh
So
my
we're trying to make a what?
Dex save.
Of
oh,
16.
what's the
You
number?
make-
Actually, yeah.
You're wanting to beat an 11.
11. Well, I think that a 20
Yes.
will work.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, so who all beat an 11? Okay, you guys are going to take 3 points of damage.
Oh, that's
Those who
perfect.
did not make their Dex save,
I have the fire
you will be
resistant
taking
thing.
1 point since you're taking half points.
Okay.
Those who did make their save will be taking 7 points of fire damage as cinders, ash, and flame.
And there's 5 of these little bastards.
Right, great. We should
No melee.
we should spread out.
Yeah, except for I've got 2 on me.
March, would you like to move? You still have your move. Oh no, you didn't. You
No, I'm
okay.
Mm.
And would someone pull that one off the map?
Well, actually, she still has some time.
She still has some space.
Oh.
Because you can
5,
move
10,
complete
15.
the
You only
rest of-
move 15 feet so far.
So you have 10 more feet you can move.
You're out of other people's everybody else is 10 foot. You're away from.
You're in a
unless you-
safe place. Now
Yeah,
that
you know, I'm good.
now that you're covered, your hair is singed with black poofiness. All of a sudden, the bunny has black under the eyes like a
Okay,
football
so we'll just
player.
leave 3 going up to the part.
I'll move to the little. Can I move behind?
The flying guy.
Yeah, behind the.
The one that looks like
I think you
Mobius.
can move right up to him, right?
Yeah,
Here-
that would be your
sorry.
rest of your speed. Perfect.
Right there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So it is now the chosen of Nike's turn.
Right.
It's time for you to just do
He's
it.
on his.
I'm gonna try and kick the guy that's on his side. Let's get rid of him.
Okay. You're gonna bring your weapon down to bear.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ooh, that will hit.
Okay. Just, you're like, don't even do the math.
Yep, that will hit.
Okay.
Your weapon will kill.
Yeah.
Pole arm has reach.
No, it won't. 1 plus.
And by the way, don't forget you did get advantage, but you didn't need it.
Because he was on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus whatever your strength is.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on. 3 points.
3 points, so 4 points? Okay, you smack it with your weapon, taking a chunk of it off that could just go cindering and burning off, you know, when it separates from the body. And it's on the ground looking at you going, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" As you're spit.
I spit it. It sizzles.
Are you okay with where you're standing? Would you like
Yep.
to try running?
No.
Okay. Because you could take off and he doesn't get an attack of advantage. There's an opportunity on there, aren't you?
Okay, but here's the thing. What am I gonna run to? I'm gonna run
Okay.
to something that now has to
Just flank
like.
it.
There you go. I'll try and flank it. But then the Worgen can't move. Well, the Worgen can then hit this guy.
The
Yeah,
Morgan
with-
has a pole arm. You
There
can
you
go.
The Worgen has reach.
There
Plus,
you
you would grant combat advantage there.
There you are.
Because Nike's all about the teamwork like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Teamwork.
Speaking of the Worgen, it is the Worgen's turn.
Can you go diagonally and still
Oh.
reach the 10? So if I get away from them, like over here, I can.
it's not-
Yeah.
I just
Flanking
moved
though,
for
right?
us to be in flank.
You'll lose
Okay.
combat
No,
advantage.
You're gonna
but-
lose your combat advantage,
That's
but
what I was thinking. Is it flanking still?
No,
No,
it has to
no.
be directly.
Turn around and reach over.
Well, I don't want to hit everybody. I'm trying to get away from people. So if he explodes, then I'm gonna get hurt. Right?
Yeah.
10 feet.
I was really shocked you guys ran up there as a group.
well, it was, you know.
And is anyone minding the magic rune that's floating in the air still?
Yeah, I'll keep my eye on
Okay, so well, it requires someone to go on their turn to do an Arcana check at the rune.
it. Well, it's still in
I'd rather
sensing.
keep
How
myself
many points did you
alive.
get?
Okay.
Say it again.
How many points did you get?
4.
Is it worth
I'm sorry,
exploding
3.
in your face?
Well, she can take it.
3 points. I said my strength was 2.
She can. It's only gonna do 1 damage or 2 damage at worst.
If I make my save, yeah.
And then if it blows up in my face for another 7 points of damage.
What's worse is what if one blows up and sets off a chain reaction? Then we're-
Yeah.
And your squishies are very, very close to you. As a squishy.
The strategy is all on your shoulders now.
Run it.
Can I push one? Can I push one
You
away?
can shove.
You can shove one if you really want. I
How
mean,
far
they're all
should it
hot
be?
and burning and fiery.
What if
Yeah,
you,
but she can push
What
it
if
by
I use
blade
the weapon?
or pole arm.
what if you
Pull
run
out,
out?
shove it away.
Could you shove it into the ball of flame?
Well, you get an idea that
That might
since
ruin
they
it.
walked out of a Gato fire, fire probably doesn't do anything to them.
That's a good point.
What if you run out and intimidate?
You mean kite them away?
Yeah, kite those bitches out of there.
Can I get him to chase me?
Maybe.
Can I get them to run away? I'd rather have them run away.
You probably don't think running away is probably going to happen, but you could maybe taunt them away with an. I mean, you can try anything.
What is the taunt?
Basically, you intimidate.
Oh, okay.
Because you're good at that.
Yeah.
I'm good at that.
You'd be like, come get it, some bitches.
Like, look at you.
Come at me.
Sitting there with your pole arm, and you do the Worgen whiz across the way onto one of them.
The Morgan win? No.
The Worgen whiz.
Being on him as I run
It's,
away.
it's a new, it's a new attack. The Morgan.
The Morgan Weird.
Some kind of
That sounds
dance these
awful.
kids are
It sounds like some kind of crazy magic user.
How far is your reach?
For which one of my spells?
Yeah.
It depends on the spell. Like Vicious Mockery goes up to 60, but like Bane is 30 feet.
I mean,
10.
how about I just get him out of
Oh, but Sleep is 90 feet.
Oh, excellent. Can we kill them in their sleep?
And also could sleep
If you can
us.
do enough damage to kill them, yes.
Well, they still explode while sleeping.
Yes.
You
something tells
feel
me.
that this may be a true statement.
Will I get hurt if I stand next to these?
Well, you don't want to really stand there. That's really not comfortable.
No,
but you
that-
wouldn't get
yeah.
hurt if you're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's basically campfire size, but trust me, at the end of this fight, you're all going to have to do a Constitution save versus the hot Phoenix Comic-Con weather.
We survived and only took half damage this weekend.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't envy that.
Alright, well, let's. I think.
Hail hydrated.
Hail hydrated. Absolutely.
How about right here? Is that too close for
Good.
these?
You're fine there.
Okay.
I was
Now,
just
what
a
path are you
shield
going
for
to walk?
Black Widow for. That's right.
Well,
How many
No,
attacks
because
of
that'll-
opportunity are you going to
Yeah.
give to me?
not
That's
many.
what
I'm
I'm looking
hoping.
for.
What if I just go? I can walk really far.
Yeah.
I see at least two that path. I think that's the least.
The
Does
path
he
of
get
least
an attack
resistance.
if he's prone? Does he get an
Nope.
attack of opportunity?
He does, but he's a disadvantage, and odds are it's not going to happen.
Step on that guy's face and then just go.
I'm just gonna step away over here. Is that gonna hurt me near the room?
No, you can go. As long as you're not touching the pin, you can go right up to it.
Okay.
It's almost like the rune is meant to be interactive.
I know it takes away my
Watch your tail.
advantage,
Uh,
but I need to get away from these.
okay, and you're gonna stab the guy on the ground.
Yeah, just to get rid of that one.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a
You're
attack.
technically within 10 feet of that.
I know.
one.
Well,
It's like I can't
it-
win either way.
It's not a 10-foot spear, so she's gonna be
Yeah.
within 10 feet of
right.
it.
Oh, you're
No.
scared. Because, it's helpful with dex dumping.
Dexton?
Is this a can I stand here?
No, you don't. You can stand there. I would not personally recommend it between you and I.
God, I'm so screwed no matter what I do. I'm
Just-
gonna hurt everybody.
There are so many options and none of them pleasant.
Can I go this way without an attack of opportunity?
If you
Or-
leave any square adjacent to this guy or this guy, so this one's automatically getting an attack of opportunity, but it's
Right.
got disadvantage. So
So if I go
if
this
you go
way,
this way, you're fine.
Okay.
See, this way. You don't want to step in this square or this square because this one will then get a shot at you.
Okay, let's do this and see if I can intimidate them closer to me.
Okay, let's see how this piddly disadvantage roll goes. Watch them both come up
Could
20.
probably kill them.
Ones!
Will a mighty 9 hit you?
No.
Disadvantage, you suck. You
Maybe
suck.
shit to falling over.
And
Intimidate.
intimidate.
Here's a
Nope.
little hat.
Critical fail.
Critical fail.
They don't even see you.
Well,
You tried to intimidate them?
it's not a. It's a 4.
Well,
Still, it's
what
a
did you
critical
roll?
one, so.
A 1? Okay, so. Which one of these do I want to go with?
Stand there and act like you're not there.
See, hit the dirt is easy because you're just knocked prone. But let's go with crackling energy. Basically, the cinders and fire of this room have gotten to you, so your dexterity modifier is reduced by 1 until you finish a long rest. So some of this elemental air energy has gotten into it's just messing with you. Cinders in your hair. Your whiskers have been burned.
Extra negative.
Your furs are unhappy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I would be extra negative. It wouldn't be good.
Your fur caught on fire.
I'm a 0 anyways.
Okay, so now you're -1.
-1.
Uh-oh.
Great.
Welcome to the family.
I'm
Already a
my
negative
bar.
1. I start out at -1.
I can
It's a
spell
good
check
place to
anything.
So, Miss
Up or down
Smith,
from
your
there.
Morgan friend has retreated and spread out to give these guys a harder time swarming up on you.
Well,
Are you gonna go mess with the room?
that would give 2 of them an attack of opportunity on me.
Okay.
So,
If you want to, you can.
yeah. So, let's see here. But these, I mean, they're creatures. It doesn't specify. They
They're
wouldn't be immune to
creatures.
sleep.
No, they're intelligent creatures.
So they sleep.
Well,
Or
they
would
do
it be
something,
magical sleep?
some equivalent of that.
Okay. Let's see here.
So you're gonna blow your big spell now?
If it succeeds, those 3 can't hit
Yeah,
me.
that's why.
I have no
I just love how I put that doubt in her mind though. She's thinking of
I'm
that.
like,
Stand in the corner.
So what are you going
That's
to
why
do?
I'm not
I'm
here.
going to cast. Oh, actually, first off, okay.
Oh, she's doing the inspiration thing.
Good.
Who's first for? March is
Yeah,
first.
March and I are the first 2.
Okay. Hold it. Which one's first?
March.
Okay, then you.
Thank you.
It's like you're my inspiration, man.
I need it.
I love you, man.
They hurt so bad.
So bardic inspiration to her.
To March, okay.
Uh huh. And then I'm going to go ahead and sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Let's see. All right. So spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Creatures within 20 feet within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. Each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage. If the sleeper takes damage, or someone else's an action uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake, subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to the creature with the next lowest. But it doesn't say what.
Well, you
So roll
your-
5d8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay.
5D.
That's how many
You
hit
roll.
points worth of sleep
I've
she
got all the
creates.
D8 in the universe.
Gotcha.
So-
I've got a bunch of D8 too.
Oh no, I've got a ton. I got.
Here's a silly question. Anybody in the group got less than 9 hit points?
No.
No.
I guess they're the lowest creatures.
It's of my
I know.
choosing.
I splattered one.
Oh, I thought it was randomly whoever.
No,
No,
it's
this
it lets you target them.
Oh,
As I say, because
that's good.
Half the groups is the
yeah,
No, it's a real
feature
fear.
point you choose. Okay, hold it. Within 20 feet of a point
How
you
is it?
choose. Actually, so it's
So what's the spot you're picking as your magic sleepy spot?
You're not to like.
if I do it out this way,
Heal
it
each
will
other.
affect all of them.
Okay.
But it goes for the lowest people first.
It might try and get.
We're at 17. We're just 17.
That's what I was
even,
asking.
Even with your reduction?
Yeah.
Even with the damage you've taken, yeah.
We're beasts.
So if I do it here,
Yeah, you
it
want to
would
get
do
closer.
those 3. So here.
If
But
you
then
do-
that would be them as well, these 2.
It's not going to affect us though.
It starts with the lowest creatures.
Just slap us. Well, it's only a
Yeah.
forehand of D4
Well,
slap.
baby.
Shake.
All right, so we've got 10, 17, 19, 24.
Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. That dice makes this one fall asleep. And that
Yeah.
dice makes this one fall asleep.
Isn't it nighttime?
And this one is still awake and this one is still awake.
Can we get that one anyways?
Yeah.
It's
Actually, okay, you centered it just out of that one's range, right?
No, this one is within range.
What about the one that's prone?
Oh, no, that
You
one.
you left that one out?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because that one would actually fall asleep too if you put it.
No, that
Change
one's.
from
Okay, so the bard does her lullaby spell, and you just see 2 of them like.
They're
They're curling up.
He
and
has above his
feed- feed-
Are they like little pussycats? Only on fire. They're little toesies.
Are you okay with where you're standing?
like the new starter
Well,
Pokemon.
if I back up,
One will get an attack of opportunity.
you know what? Screw it. I'm going to take the attack of opportunity.
Okay. I'll pick up the dice that says natural 20. It said it wants to hit you. Will a mighty 14 hit you?
For my armor class?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Little guy puts out his little tiny Deadpool hand style, and as you do, your cap burns from the fire. As all of a sudden you take I only brought 1d6. As you take 5 points of fire damage as its burning hand mark is on your calf now.
Do we see the
You went right here, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Hey,
I'm there.
hot foot. Okay, so you were good there?
Yes.
Alrighty, so it is
Finally.
now Miss Duskwild's turn.
Right.
Maybe she can seduce
So, how
Is
exciting.
it hot in here, or is it just you?
You little devil.
Or both.
them. There's only enough room for one hot little devil in this room.
Are they humanoids?
They are humanoids.
Hmm.
They do count as elemental also. If that helps or hinders an idea.
I don't think it matters. Alright, you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. Range being 30 feet. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails a saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. Hello, little creature in front of me. You are just by far one of the most delightful.
Don't you get advantage? Said if you're in combat.
I get
No,
disadvantage.
he gets advantage
They
to
get
save if you're
advantage.
fighting him.
I roll a normal dice. He gets two to
That's
roll against me for his
Technically,
saving
he hasn't been engaged yet.
throw. Well, I mean,
Well,
He whacked
combat
at me.
has started.
He did try to engage.
He did. He hit me, that bastard.
Yes.
do I need to roll anything or do I just like
Well, he has to roll a save, so I'm assuming
my is it my whiz modifier?
it's your spell modifier, your spell DC. Should be on your second page with your spells.
I wrote mine on my first.
Oh, it should totally be there.
But it's
Absolutely. I have a spell save DC, a spell attack bonus, a spell casting ability, all blank. So,
Okay.
um,
It's because she's been seducing people the old-fashioned way this whole time.
right. Does
So
that?
let's go to Warlock. So for a Warlock, your spell DC
Yeah, yes.
is 8 plus your proficiency bonus, which is still +2,
Right.
plus your charisma modifier.
Wonderful. So, 12.
Would you like to know what your spell attack modifier is?
Yes.
It is your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier.
Wonderful. How delightful to know after all these sessions. All right. So, they have to roll a 12 or better.
Okay, with advantage since combat has begun.
Right.
He does roll better
Mm.
on both dice. You try to charm him and he gives you this fiery look. And which one were you trying to charm, by the way?
The
The
one that was
dragon.
standing up.
The one that
From-
looks like a snake over there?
Right. The one that could attack me because he's not prone.
Okay, you give him the come hither look and he just gives you fiery dagger look back.
It's your loss. It could have been so good. So good. So that's a spell that I've cast.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a cantrip. No, it wasn't. It was a spell.
As I say,
Oh,
charm person's of
I
level.
can't believe I wasted a slot on that stupid, shitty spell. All right.
Would you like to move, risking attack of advantage, of opportunity?
Can I? Wait.
Oh,
Hold on a minute
you
here.
have a thing?
I mean, I've got new schmoo.
I forgot I can hit twice. I forgot again.
For the war domain, when you melee?
I can cast Mage Armor on myself at will without expending a spell slot or material components.
Does it say it's a freebie action? Or?
It doesn't say anything.
Okay, if it doesn't say that, it does count as an
action.
action.
Alright, good.
Next one.
But that means you can cast it again without having to rest.
That was supposed to be my actual action. And instead, I'm like, oh, I'll just charm them. Fine.
He's too hot for you. It's okay.
You are cheeky, and I don't mean in the good way.
His cheeks flame up a little brighter. So back to the top of the order.
Right, 'cause I'm afraid to move. Sandwiched between the two.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go for the warlock. He's gonna try to get his flaming mitts on the warlock.
He would.
Ooh.
Well, because he knows that she tried
Will a 22 hit you?
Aw, yeah.
I'm just going to give you the gargoyle right now. Yes. Yes, it hits me.
For 5 points of fire damage as he gets all handsy with you. See, you don't want to date a guy like this. He's all hot with a hot touch.
You know, it could have been better with foreplay. Throwing that out there. You won't be
Okay.
satisfied with this.
And this one's gonna stand up using most of his
Do I
movement.
get to attack him when he stands up?
You don't. But
The
he will attack you.
I just want to point out that I am sandwiched between
Will an
2 of
18
these
hit
bastards.
you?
Nope.
For 2 points of damage, half to 1. As his hand touches you, doesn't he? It leaves a red blemish. And the other two. So, March, how are you going to come to save the day?
I'm gonna command the worm.
Okay, you're going to command him?
Yeah.
What does command do?
Says you speak one word command to the creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if it's undead. If it doesn't understand my language.
It speaks common.
Oh, okay. Or if you command it directly, or if your command is directly harmful to it.
Pulling yourself up.
Yeah.
So, what is your command
It's
word
like-
that you're shouting out?
You're not the boss of me.
Yo.
I'll make it attack symbol. I'm gonna tell it to run across the room.
You tell it, run away?
Run away, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, get this thing back where it came from. Put that thing back where it
Get-
came from.
Get thee behind me, Satan.
What is your
Can I tell it to go home?
It would love to go home. Unfortunately, someone bound it to this room.
Oh, well, I'm gonna tell it to go stand in a corner, Blair Witch style.
Okay. And what is your spell
This
DC?
is off.
14.
And it's a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you have a definitive belief that that guy will want to run away on his next turn.
Which means it won't.
Mm-hmm. He is not interested in fighting. He wants to run away. Because he was... The Pally told me so.
Oh, good.
Would you like to move, or are you good with where you're standing?
Oh, I don't have any ranged weapons. If I use like Arcana, if I stand next to Golden, do I feel her fire ward will protect me?
No.
Okay.
You should check the door.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check the door.
You're gonna go to the flamey thing?
Yeah. let's see if
Okay,
I
go to the... You're gonna go to the flamey thing and do another Arcana roll since you
Yeah.
did so well last time?
Technically, we can share a spot since
Yes.
she's a small creature.
She's little tiny 20.
Wow.
Whoa,
20.
natural 20.
You basically
2 more.
reach out and you twinge. Obviously, you went to Arcana school as a little baby bunny, and you just see the rest of this magic room just quick and shatter, and as it's shattering, the flame is starting to ebb down. As it does that, though,
It's gonna let the undead at us.
I have the best ideas.
Alright.
Oh crap. Hello. Oh crap.
3 more. You see your
Wait,
current.
check on it. Warlock?
You notice 3 more of the little magmans are like coming out of the fire.
Great. We've killed one.
Well, you've obviously discovered that they're very easy to kill. You know, they're not hard to kill.
If I
Yeah,
could get
except for the
away
fact that
from
when you
them.
kill them, they're gonna take us with them.
If I were to throw my warhammer,
It would be a throwing weapon, yeah.
which is Dex, so never mind.
If I can just get out of the
Do
sound.
I recall that
Yeah,
Dex
have
was the
inspiration.
dumbest for people?
Not for me.
You're so far away.
Yeah.
And you have inspiration.
Yeah.
You get to add a D6.
Does it do the regular damage?
Oh, well, it does regular damage. Okay, but that was your turn doing the Arcana thing. So you're like, click, 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 crack. The room breaks and the flames are starting to ebb down. And you turn around and say, I got it, guys! As you see, whoosh. Oh.
Last time I listened to a warlock.
I was more concerned that the door would do something bad to us.
Oh, I did.
But it's okay, because Nike's here to protect you.
Maybe.
And your cleric is ready to do some damage.
Your cleric is ready to create some water.
Yay!
So, you can create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area.
Okay.
So what's 30? How many of these things am I going to hit with 30?
6 words.
6.
Move up
1,
to the
2,
middle.
3, 4, 5.
Now, for the
You can
record,
get 5 of them.
if the water does
One,
something
two,
to the
three, four
sleeping
of
ones,
them.
it might wake them up, by the way.
Yeah, it'll wake
You
them up.
might think that having water dumped on them might.
But it might also kill them.
It might also extinguish them.
Or you can
What do you
do
guys
1,
think?
2.
I would say.
If you did it here, you
It'll
could
get those
these
3 that just popped up. Alright. So I'll center it back there.
Because it won't hurt her.
It's only
Just
water.
snort wet
Smell
dog.
bad, but
We'll put out the little
Whatever.
cinders.
You're already sparking, hun.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
And
you
that like Beauty and the
you
Beast.
whip out and you ask Nike to bring cleansing rain to this forsaken place.
Yes.
because if you send her
Whoosh.
here, it'll
And
get-
all of a sudden the rain starts spurting and pattering, and you notice the flames that they're in start to dwell down. And as the raindrops hit them, you notice there's no damage per se, but I will definitely say that they seem to be at a disadvantage in this moist climate now because they're not
Maybe
used
they
to
won't
it.
explode. Okay.
And they will be moving slower than they should normally.
because they're hardening.
Will they explode?
You'll need to-
Arcana check.
Arcana check. You'll need to use your hammer check for that.
And that's my move.
Okay. Alrighty, so.
I'm gonna go potty.
Okay. You're making rain.
Yeah.
Rain in this house.
Let it rain.
So it is now the Worgen's turn to do some damage.
Kill them. Normally I would say kill them with fire, but
I'll only heal them.
that would probably make them feel better.
Ooh, Mobius likes fire.
Rose is a punk face. I can't believe he left us.
Oh, something just fell down. What fell down?
Yes. I'll
My
have to get
favorite.
up.
No, I'll get it. You stay.
Final Fantasy X would be the elemental summons.
Thank
and
you.
just keep killing yourself until you're at 18.
Or killing things with the Phoenix down.
Yeah, let's do the undead. And insta death.
I will resurrect you, dead man.
What do you mean you don't want to live again, skeleton?
So which one are you attacking? You have many in reach.
I know. I feel like
You can even take one step forward and you have options. Nothing but options.
Now,
Run over here and I'll grab your ass to heal you.
Chain reaction. Boom, 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 boom,
I
boom.
know.
would casting Bane on a sleeping creature wake
It
them
would.
up?
No, you're not damaging them.
I'm gonna take one step back and use my crossbow on this one. And
Okay, so
what
you're
is- okay.
dropping your pole arm and pulling out your
Dex.
crossbow.
Yeah. Is it?
Hmm? For a range attack.
So it would be at
Proficiency plus dex.
You're at a -1 right
It's like a straight roll.
You're pulling out this thing and you're like, I am the worst shot ever.
oh.
But it's better than blowing up.
Well, that's not gonna hit it, is it?
See, I should have
You
waited.
might roll really well.
You could roll really well.
Okay.
And hey, if you change your mind, there's still one within 10 feet of you out in the fire. As the magically summoned rainwater is sprinkling all over.
Oh wait, no. Need a D10.
You need
Oh wait,
to-
no, I didn't hit it. I didn't even.
What'd you roll to strike?
Is it dexterity for
A dex.
just a hit? Oh wait, an 8.
An 8 will not hit.
Okay.
as you pull out your crossbow and twing, and it goes flying off into the flaming distance, disappearing through that little rift that's in the distance. An arrow straight to hell.
Well,
Enjoy.
I'll stay there for now.
You got his attention at least. Oh, good.
Great. That's what I need.
There you go. It's good to have some attention sometimes. So, Miss Songsmith, what are you going to do?
First off, I'm going to give bardic inspiration to the cleric.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to step forward just a little.
Okay.
Okay.
Just within exploding distance, not like this.
Okay, no.
Which square are you going into, by the way? You're between
this
two.
one.
Okay.
Okay. Because this way I can reach this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one.
Oh.
I'm going to cast Bane. Okay. Bane. It's oh no, I'm sorry. It's up to 3 creatures. So I could have stayed right there. I'm gonna just stay there.
As she steps forward, then you see her step
Okay.
back.
So
Tiny little mouse.
this one, and this one.
Okay.
Okay. Or actually, no, this one because that one's closer to them. Okay. So these 3.
Okay.
Okay. That I can see within range must make a charisma saving throw. Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that number rolled from the attack. Or
Okay.
saving
So
throw.
first the one that's next to the
first-
cleric.
Excuse me, I got a song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why don't I start rolling while you're making your song?
Okay. All right. Somebody should have told you the Pally's gonna own you. You ain't the biggest bad in this place. You'll be looking kinda dumb when we kick your stupid bum and wholeheartedly kill you in your face. Hey now, you're an asshole. Take the hint, use your head. Hey now, you'll be a carcass. Give it up or drop dead. All that glitters is gold. We'll be looting your ugly corpse. Come on, what's she gonna put advantage for that?
You should at least get
They should be a
inspiration.
disadvantage.
You would definitely get inspiration from that.
That was
You're extra bardy and entertainery.
Because I am an entertainer.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So here's the one
I
that
was
is fighting the
entertained.
cleric, who failed their save. Then the one that looks like a worm in the current form that it's in will fail its save. See how inspiring it was? And then the sleeping fireball will make his save, but he'll sleep through it.
Like he didn't even know what happened. How long do they stay asleep?
Actually,
Until disturbed, I
until
believe.
until the spell ends. It like lasts
Sleep the
for-
entire room?
Yeah.
How long does crackling energy last to?
It's gonna last a
until
minute,
you
which
take a long
technically is a
rest.
long time.
Okay.
You got the,
No
the
more crossbow
cinder.
for me.
You got the cinders in the eyes going, ugh.
Even though she sprayed me down.
Uh-huh. It's crackling magic energy.
Because, water and electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was praying for you, babe.
Yeah.
You, by the way, you have inspiration now.
So cheap.
So Duskwile.
So right.
It is your turn.
right.
It's so right.
So
If it's
right.
wrong, I want it to be right.
I want it all. I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast
Kill things.
to shoot things with Eldritch energy that are not by me.
So not the one that's in front of you, not the one that's behind you.
How far does it reach?
No, it reaches 120.
Yeah, it's basically
Oh, yes!
this entire map.
Yes.
It could practically hit Modius if you were anywhere near it.
Modius! Modius! So I'm going to start with the one that is not within range of our wagon. So that far one.
This
That
one?
far. Right. The one that's really far away from everyone.
Okay.
And really far. Bloody far. And it
Oh, she's going
says-
askew.
I know, I can't, I'm like dusky askew. Duskily askew. There's
Think
a lot of men under my
Creamed
pretty ghosts. Creamed corn. Alright. So, I don't think. I just roll a 20.
Okay, and what kind of damage is that? Does it say?
It's a beam of crackling energy.
Hey, I got that.
Is it elemental or
It's just crackling.
crackling?
It's like Tesla infused me with his sweet baby Tesla.
So hold on. It was like, what was that?
Je suis plein
Je suis plein.
de Tesla. That was terrible French. J'excuse.
Just keeps.
Pardonnez-moi.
Je t'adore.
Merci. I'm very sorry, French speakers. I know my French is now terrible. I can read better now than I can speak. Alright, let's see here.
Terrible.
Oui. C'est terrible.
C'est terrible.
Oh, mad!
What was that?
Cazzo di
You had
donkey.
It did bounce off
You
of a
took
lot of
so
things.
long
Yes.
talking about it. Nothing
Well, I was
good
warming
happened.
it up.
Unfortunately, you were warming it up and it finished like 3 handholds
He
ago.
was like, yeah.
That's
So
better.
dare I ask what you rolled?
Original, the exploding one, or this one?
The first.
It was not a one.
It was
It
not
was
a
not one,
one.
it was
Oh.
exploding 5.
Oh, okay.
So this.
Your Eldritch Blast goes flying off into the flames.
So, alright, the bouncing off does not count. In other words, if you bounce, it's the one you get. Alright. So nothing.
Okay.
Moving on.
It looked impressive.
No, it didn't.
It looked impressive.
I suppose. We're all going to die.
It was a light
No.
show.
There's no death in the air yet.
Oh,
Unless
yeah,
there is.
there's-
There is? Don't give up hope.
I gave up hope.
You give up hope?
Yes.
Find love.
Hope is never dead when the goddess Nike is on your side. However, it is their turn.
Yeah.
Right.
That one is going to attack Goldar.
Okay.
It's like, Roll.
That's
with
the
you.
one that made his save, remember?
No. This
Yes.
is no.
Oh, that's right, the sleepy one
Yeah.
made his
You deduct. Go on.
save. Okay, will a
Yes.
15, 19 hit you?
19, yes. 15, no.
Okay, so...
Why are those numbers so disparate?
Well, because it was a 17 minus 2 plus 4.
Doing? What kind of weird math is happening over
He has
here?
to take the deduction. He has to roll
From the
a four.
dice roll.
He has to roll a d4 every time
Okay.
he
She's
does a
making me
save.
do hard math. For a whole 1 point of damage. It took more talking than damage. Okay, then this one, the one that looks like a snake, is going to attack Miss Duskwire.
Who also has Bane? He's only
He
the
also
sleeping
has
one.
Bane.
He has
So
Bane.
you have to roll. Natural 20
Oh.
fudge.
I die.
You don't die because he just takes 4 off that roll, so it's not a natural 20. It's a measly 16.
It will still hit though.
It's an unnatural 20.
Hits.
Bane is the bane of my bane.
His human needs a service dog, and so when they hired him, they gave him his own
For
little
5
group,
points of damage.
so he could be a service animal.
So I
that
will
knows.
die in one more turn of getting hit.
You need to let your friends know
Why
that you're
don't you
critically
say things
injured.
like that so we can help you?
Well, I've been complaining about being sandwiched between two, so I can't move.
Mhm.
I can't move.
So I probably shouldn't kill this thing before I try and heal you.
I have 6 hit points left.
Because you will die if this
Right.
thing gets you.
And if
I was
it
at
rolls
11
really
before.
well.
Yeah.
So, yes, I've
Okay.
taken 2 hits already, and I can't move because they will hit me.
If you shove her out of the way, do they still get attack of opportunity?
Well, in theory, if she gets shoved out of the way, one would get an attack opportunity. But how are you saying shoved? Like if you were to run up and push her out of the way,
Yeah.
she'd still be adjacent to one of the two. But however, if you'd like to go over there and do some fancy pants paladin thing, that's a totally different thing. Okay, so this one.
What's my spellcasting modifier?
It's gonna go that way. And would you move that one that way? There's still a disadvantage from the rain. The rain that poured down and put out
Run, puppy,
the
run.
pure fun of the
Oh yeah, I
flame.
can't run now.
They're gonna
A
wipe you.
3. A 3 will not hit you. And the other one will roll.
A 2.
They both try to get their flaming paws on you, but apparently the rain has moistened you. So when their hands hit
slippery
you,
now.
they just miss you.
You're moist.
And this one can only go that far.
That sounds icky.
Okay, so it is now March's turn.
So
You've done amazing arcana of breaking the seal.
Yeah, well, we need to kill these things.
What are you going to do? Are you needing time to contemplate?
I'm gonna throw my warhammer, but she's on here.
Wait a minute, wasn't that one supposed to run away?
Which one?
That
That
yeah.
one? Oh my god!
he
You
does.
were not hit for that. She is correct. It took
Yeah,
you...
he was supposed to
Yes.
run away.
Can you run him away?
remember?
You did not take that
Stand him in the corner.
damage.
The last one.
Yeah, he's not even supposed to be
The
there.
command.
March sent him a-
March,
he's not even
March
supposed to be
forgot
here
to
today.
remind me at the top of the turn.
He's supposed to book it.
Alright, well I'm at 11, so I can take 2 more hits.
Well, one really good hit.
Shut up.
Okay, March is still thinking.
Yeah.
And when March
How-
is still thinking,
Far can my warhammer go?
well, it's 20 feet is what a normal throwing range for it is, I believe. Let's double check.
Well, you're not supposed to throw a warhammer. So. Like a javelin goes 30.
Let's go to the weapon section. So, you're using a warhammer, huh? So, it's going to be a disadvantage for throwing since it's not a throwing weapon. So, 20 feet. That sounds, we'll say the same range as a hammer. Or you
My
can go up and kill
warhammer
it in the
hits
face.
20 feet.
If you're willing to throw it at disadvantage with a dex roll.
I'm cashing my inspiration and use bardic inspiration.
So
There'll be so much inspiration.
1, 2. So put me 25 feet this way.
So that would be like up in its face.
Mom's asleep.
10, 15. You're running past it?
Well, I mean, what your 25 feet would be
Like,
here.
this way.
Here?
In the.
There you go.
Yeah.
Someone's asleep, so he's good until he's
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he
asleep,
is.
right?
He's asleep.
And then that is 20 feet.
That's 10 feet away.
No, the farthest one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. The farthest one is 5, 10, 15 feet away. Is the paladin going to try to find a way of disarming herself?
I have javelins too.
You have javelins?
Go for it and pick it up after. What do I want to do? I'll try a javelin.
You're going to try to javelin him?
Yeah, there are 5 of them.
Now, are they still at disadvantage because of the wind?
Well, they're disadvantaged, yes, but it's not like it matters when she's attacking them. Their AC isn't compromised or anything.
What is my bardic? It's D6.
Yeah, D6.
So you can choose to use it.
If you're going to use it, then. But you know, you can roll first.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
roll first. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Oh,
Oh.
16.
16? 16 what?
Woo! And then D6. 5 and 1, 6.
6 points of damage?
Yep.
Okay, you throw your javelin out there and it hits it squarely in the hip.
This
Ah.
one?
No, this one.
This one.
No, this
No.
one.
This one.
That one, yes. The third one you pointed
Oh.
at. Okay, yes, he hits. She comes up, throws her javelin, hits him right in the side, but it's still alive. As it's going and fire's erupting out of the wound in its hip.
The rain doesn't do anything with put him at disadvantage.
Nope.
No.
Well, it's
He'll be at disadvantage for.
he's on disadvantage for him acting, not you acting against him. Okay.
It's the
I
rain.
just realized I forgot to add in my racial modifiers.
Uh-oh.
Hope they're good.
they kind of are. Dexterity 9 is -1, right?
Yeah.
And I chose dexterity to be one of my +1, so I'm actually 10 with 0
Oh,
instead of -1.
that's good to
There you
know.
go.
Yeah.
And by the way, it is your turn.
Okay, perfect.
Would you like to put this one out of his misery?
Well, here's the thing. If I want to step around him and
Okay.
touch her.
Okay, yeah, you can do that without getting attacked.
This way.
As long as you
that
stay
way?
adjacent to him,
Yeah,
you're okay.
I'm gonna step
This
through.
way or that way?
I'm gonna step through him to here
Okay.
and touch her.
Okay.
I'll be okay if you want to kill him.
It'll
If I kill him
explode.
and explodes, I'm not going to be able to do anything for you for a whole nother round, and there's going to be other things attacking you in that time frame. Can you
Well,
live
they'll
through
still
that?
be asleep.
How much can you heal for?
1d8 plus my spell casting.
So I'll take 7 points of damage.
Can you stand in front of her since she's a small creature and then smash him?
And block it.
Well, everyone adjacent would take the damage.
Yeah. It goes
But
through
if
my
you,
legs.
If
Yeah.
you move the other way, you get advantage on him. If we
Which means
flank
if
it,
you go here, you get advantage on
Yep.
it.
and that's better to kill it.
You want me to kill it?
And then you,
Okay.
in theory, you could use the rest of your
And
movement
remember,
to get back
I also
around
have
to her.
I have a healing spell too. So
Okay.
I mean,
And
I'm
then-
just trying to think of not having one of my companions die
Yeah.
while
And-
we're doing this.
I'm
Very
probably going to die no matter what we do.
no, you're
But
No.
we might as well.
You can't because I have spare the dying.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
You
So
may
there.
be poofed up and your hair may be burnt and
but
such.
we need to kill things. because
Okay,
we
so you have
haven't made
advantage.
because
any
we're gonna be
progress.
out. We're gonna be overrun really quick
Yeah,
if
we
we
are.
don't.
We've killed one.
You hit.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
But-
I
What? Let
I
her
was
roll
gonna
her
say,
damage.
but what?
Don't
But like
interrupt her.
he's
Let her
at
roll her damage.
disadvantage too. So.
Why is he at disadvantage? Oh no.
The bane. So I'm like, I was hoping that it would somehow mitigate.
No,
the
no.
damage, but-
That's if he does an action.
Yeah.
So go
and when I step back, I rear back two-handed instead of single-handed.
Okay, so extra damage.
So it's a D10 now.
So you dropped your shield.
Yes.
Okay, so your shield clinks on the floor as you swing your weapon.
Because I haven't been counting my shield. Because that last blow wouldn't have hit me if I had counted my
But
shield.
when he explodes, it doesn't matter if you have
Yeah.
the shield or not.
Yeah.
No, when he hit me for 1 point.
He
that
he
time.
made her AC by 1.
Yeah, I should have been an 18. He was a 17.
Okay.
And I said he hit me.
And what's the damage? Even though I'm pretty sure I have the results here.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Oh, you smash him with your weapon and it is just slashed almost all the way through. It's like, looks horrible. This gash is going through, fire's coming out. It looks like the thing of life is just barely by a single sliver. A single thread.
Is there
You know what?
anything that could make it give me 1 more point of damage?
Bardic Inspiration!
Mafonli,
A better roll.
if
Bardic,
she kills
can I
it,
use my
you're gonna take
inspiration?
damage.
Well, that would be for attack roll.
It'd be for
Step
attack.
away.
Oh.
If I
Step-
step away,
He gets
It'll
an
still
attack.
get attack damage.
that's
No.
right. It
But
will
it's at a
attack you.
negative.
Sweetie, what she's saying is if she steps away, he gets an attack of opportunity on her.
Yeah, I know.
His
But if
baby,
he ki-
his touch does more damage than him exploding.
Oh, but does Bane count when he rolls for his...
Yes, it does.
So you might miss you if you run away.
Okay.
And so I get another hit though because
You get multi-attack.
Jesus, I can remember I hit
You are
things
a
twice.
war domain.
No.
Please at least hit because I can hit for 1 point of damage. Yes, I rolled
Yes.
a 19.
19
so
will
he's
hit.
dead.
You backhand with your attack. You swung down, pulled back, and went "Fuck you," and swing again. And you just separate him at the midsection. And when he does, his parts separate and explode. Both of you give me a dex save. And remember, you can't use Bardic Inspiration for that if you have.
Well, I don't
or
have a
advantage.
negative.
No.
Oh, I rolled 19.
Nope. 5.
5. Okay, so 7 points of fire damage for you, and you made your save. So
Yes.
1 point of fire damage after all of your reductions of reductions of reductions.
Just have the cleric take.
All right, do me a favor. Take him off the map.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we've now killed 2.
And then I'm gonna. Can I step in? Because I've used all of my wing?
You still have more movement left, so yes.
Okay, but I can't.
you can't.
The healing, it's an invocation, not a cantrip, so I have to wait
If you
until it's my turn
want, you
again.
could actually step between the warlock and these two. No, go back one. Towards me, but towards gold. There you go.
Towards me, but towards gold. Okay.
And put
So
Does that
if they
guy
wake
better?
up,
Yeah.
if they wake up, they'll attack me instead of her.
yeah.
Okay.
because you have enough movement left to get to that spot.
Okay.
And you're conveniently there for a schmack a heel.
So I'm doing whatever I can, buddy.
How
Yep.
much
Right, thank you, Jack.
All right. So next is going to be our Worgen's turn, but
America, how did I
that's a
not-
good place to wrap it up there.
Ah!
Don't worry, we'll be right back, or at least next week.
You want anything from the... Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, a member of the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And remember, be careful out there. There be dragons about.
Lady Knights of Adventure.
Well, let me start over again.
Oh, what did you get?
I don't know yet.
The last time I guessed what was in there.
What do you guess?
Say
The
panther.
Civil
I
War
was going to say panther.
I'm gonna say panther. I already have a panther. But you want to know something horrible?
Because this is for you, Jim.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say Ant-Man.
Winter Soldier's head popped
Ant-Man.
off.
Well, it was ugly anyway.
It was
a sign.
I love Bucky.
Yep, you're gonna run the rest
So
of it.
I got
We
I
will
got
take
a
a
Superman
moment.
one, and I was like Superman versus Batman, and I was just like, the only one that I would possibly want would be Aquaman. All the rest of them, I'm just gonna be pissed off. Guess which one I got?
Did you get Aquaman?
Lucky as anything. I'm so excited. So let's see what I got here.
I mean, I'll take Aquaman
Hell yeah.
at any time, except
You'll
that
take him wet or dry.
we decided during Phoenix Comic Con that Aquaman as Drago would not fit well or handle himself appropriately under hoop skirts. That he would get just out of control. and
Because
he'd have
that's not a bad thing.
have no finesse, and that really who we want under our petticoats at all times is Tyrion, because he knows what he's doing.
Is that what that?
That
Yes.
he has the finesse. We discussed
So-
at length.
I want you to be
Ant-Man.
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 Did you say Ant-Man?
Yeah, she said Ant-Man. And I opened up, I'm like, who is it?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Have you seen that movie? The movie's amazing.
The
The
movie,
movie
is
is
delightful.
awesome.
When he gets in.
I know the guy who knows the guy who knows the guy.
We actually used some sections of that movie in my linguistic anthropology class for discourse analysis because it's so bloody brilliant.
Spoiler.
But if anyone understood that, they're going to not really feel spoiled. They're going to want to read Goffman.
No, I meant in class.
Oh.
Spoiler.
Oh, in class? No, the movie not even released. No. Plus, you know, it's a academic class. We don't really care about spoilers.
So I was talking to a bunch of friends, and I said something about a movie. Jeez, I can't even think which one it was. And my friend turns and she goes, "Spoiler!" And I'm like, "It's a 10-year-old film, honey. Like, if you haven't seen it yet, I
There's
really
a
can't help
statute
you."
of limitation.
Right, 10 years is definitely past.
I'm like,
Statute.
I'll give you a couple months. I'm not giving you years.
Is she serious though?
Yeah, but she didn't realize that I was talking about an old film, and I'm just like,
What movie was
okay.
it?
It was like one of the first in the series, like Thor, like one of the originals, and I'm like,
It's been a long time. I was still married and everything.
Did you guys see that Bill Skarsgård got casted as Pennywise
yeah.
for the It remake?
Oh. I won't be seeing that at all, ever. You can spoiler it all you want. I'll be in the corner rocking myself.
Which movie is this?
It.
So they're remaking
Oh
It.
no.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No. I don't take enough Clonopin in the universe for that.
No, I have really vivid nightmares, so I can't put horror in because then I have nightmares forever.
My mother let me watch Poltergeist when I was like 4.
Yeah.
She was tripping balls. And so I've always been scarred since that point. No horror.
Are more dead.
Oh, no.
Not yet. We took an interlude to see what mini that Colby got.
Right.
And she
Yeah,
got
Ant-Man.
the ant.
I like Ant-Man.
I like Ant-Man.
He's gonna have a new movie with Ant-Man and Wasp.
I know. So exciting.
Spider-Man from Civil War gets his own movie.
Yep.
Yeah, he was adorbs.
He was cute.
I was adorbs.
It was like a better reboot than the last reboot.
He was
but
more
how
Peter
many?
Parker-ish, especially
How
when he went all
many?
fanboy.
He was cute.
He was
He was
adorable.
all like super nerd crush on everybody.
I liked
He was
him.
like the cartoon with the
Yeah.
smart ass.
Almost as funny as the Deadpool Spider-Man thing. Did you see that?
Oh, yes.
Deadpool goes to Peter Parker's room. He's like, "We're gonna play a prank on him." He basically drains all his web fluid and replaces it with silly string. And then all of a sudden, Deadpool's outside, and he's like, "How do we get Spider-Man out here?" He sees there's a person walking down the alley, and he gets his gun out and just shoots them dead. And all of a sudden, Peter Parker jumps out, and wah! Crack, 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 snap the neck, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he picks him up and puts him in the trunk. And nobody saw anything.
Oh, Deadpool.